So Nigel,
well, 0-0 at half time, and it's been a pretty even first half in the end with not too many chances. But what happened in the second half? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, as you rightly say, very competitive. They were right at it, good crowd behind them, and I thought we did really well for the first 10-15 minutes to weather the storm that they had. And then we got a good control of the game, it's fair to say. Away from home, very hot day down here at Gillingham. From my point of view, we go in at half time thinking, right, it's an even game. We knew it was going to be very competitive, and it proved to be the case. And then when we look at the first goal we've conceded, we're in the attacking third of the pitch, right in the corner. There's a slip, and then they've gone and countered, and they've ended up getting the ball in there, in our attacking third of the pitch, and we've got enough bodies back, and they've pulled it back, and the lads come on. I think he's mishit it, and he's wrong-footed everybody. Puts them 1-0 up, and you think, okay, just keep yourselves level with it, make a couple of changes. And trying to, come on, can we change the complexion of the game with the scoreline? And they get a player sent off, and we think, come on in, and we're just in descendancy. I don't know what the stats are going to go and stay at the end of it. I know the final score is 3-0, and the 2 goals we conceded on the counter-attack. So we're actually in the attacking third of the pitch. We're trying to be creative, we're trying to give them the issues, and then they've gone down the other end, and to give them credit, they've counter-attacked very, very well, which is always going to be probably a little bit of an issue when you're down to 10 men. And you're defending a lead, you sit in, try and intercept and counter and give them a bit of credit. The 2 opportunities they've gone and done that, they've gone and scored from.
A bit naive perhaps with the 2 breakaway goals. Was there enough cover there?
Well, listen, you were trying to force ourselves an issue to go and win the game of football. You could turn around in the cold light today, is when we've lost the ball, maybe you make a foul in their corner so they don't go down the length of the pitch. But is that what the game should be? But ultimately that's where it is. And to be fair, the lad who scored the winning goal, he's made an unbelievable run just to stay on side, and the pass has gone. So there's the scoreline. Can't fault the effort. Maybe 1 or 2 players have got to do better in their performances. Our endeavour was to come here and try and win the game of football, not just come here and just try and sit and defend. We knew we had to compete, and we have done. Unfortunately, you know, when they've gone down to 10 men, they've sat in there, and we've got done with 2 counter-attacking goals. Having said that, we put, as I said, we'll digest it and look at it. We've put enough balls into the penalty area. We've had enough chances to go in and get something from the game. And even down at 1-0 down, I'm thinking, come on, we still go and win it. That was the mindset. And as I say, we got done on the counter-attack on a couple of occasions. And then that makes the scoreline really hard to take.
Were all the substitutions tactical, or was it just about changing the shape of the game?
Yeah, trying to change the complexion of the game. Obviously, we've got a strong bench there, you could see that. You know, I think 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗢𝗥, it was a hot day, he's done great for us. Maybe he'd run his course, and obviously an expiring Harvey Saunders to come in there, give us that legs. Luke Norris coming back for a bit of freshness. And then again, when we look at 𝗬𝗢𝗥𝗧, he's going to be a talented player for us. Get him on the pitch, try and do that. So we made 3 substitutions, 1-0 down to affect the game. Did it affect the game? Yeah. 𝗬𝗢𝗥𝗧 getting the ball driving on. Their players committed. They're down to 10 men then. Tried to get a bit of width. Did Cam Norman, you know, again he slipped in that situation. Could 𝗬𝗢𝗏 put a challenge in instead of going down the length of the pitch properly? You know, Jordan Turnbull, could he have stopped the one-on-one situation better? So we'll look at it in the cold light today, which is important because obviously it's very emotional straight after the game. We need to look at it. You know, we've got players who are trying and they're working hard. We've come on the back of a long journey and a poor result, but there's many things we're going to be able to take from it.
You're going to have setbacks throughout the season, you know, that's the case, and you know, all managers will say it's how you respond to that and what you learn from today, isn't it?
Well, very much so. I always said it. Our intention is the next game. Can we win the next game? We've come here with a mindset to win it. We've had to defend and compete well in the first period, and then we got ourselves through that and we steadied that, and then we were in the ascendancy. I say sometimes goals change the complexion of games, and 1-0 down, we made 3 substitutions early in that to try and affect the game. And it did affect the game because they've gone down to 10 men. And again, we've had a lot of possession of the ball, a lot of opportunity in the attacking third of the pitch. We haven't put the ball in the back of the net. And they've obviously gone and countered on 2 occasions the length of the pitch. And well, probably 3 times now they've gone and countered when we look at it. The first time we had enough bodies back and we just didn't stop the shot. Which was probably a bit of a miss it, I think, when you look at it back, but it's gone in the back of the net. So it's hard to take. Got to take it, don't need to like it, you need to understand it. And again, from us, what's the lessons we learn from it? The lessons are we've come away to a team that are top of the league. They were top of the league until the other day, and it was going to be a tough game, but we met so many good things. Ultimately, goals change complexion of games.
But a few of the injuries sort of coming back on. Morris and Henry start. Norris on the bench as well, and Sadhu Khan getting his Tranmere debut off the bench as well.
That's it. You got Sads coming on, making there. I mean, Kieran Morris getting his fair start for a while, coming back from injury. We get Luke Norris back on the pitch. So you're trying to put it in there to get players back, which is important, because again we've got another long journey on Saturday to Colchester, and then the games are obviously we'll be at home to Pretton Park on a Friday night, but then when you look at it all the way through into January, we're more or less Saturday, Tuesday all the way. So it's going to be full on, and we need a team that are going to be competitive, and we've got to need a team that's going to be creative in what we're doing and have that defensive resolve when you're playing home or away.
And even a long way from home, you've got your fans here at the end.
Fans were great. Fans were great. They've come down, say, a very hot day today. You could hear them singing, trying to lift the lads and get through there. The applause at the end. Unfortunately, we got the wrong scoreline. Say 2 sucker punch, 3 counter-attacking goals when we're looking to try and win the game. Because that was the mindset. Can we come here and win the game? And ultimately, we haven't done. But it wasn't through the lack of the mindset of trying to go and win the game.